And there you have it, the blasting of the old remnants of the Bayway Bridge, the old pieces that were there in the water as they're again paving the way for the new Bayway Bridge. Out with the old, in with the new. The controlled detonation here. You saw the big plumes of water go into the air. It looked like, I would say, anywhere from maybe 20 or so feet in the air. There you can see a great tight shot here of the water. Again, this is part of the Bayway Bridge replacement project, and that was the detonation that again that we've been talking about here on WFLA Now. Let's see if we can check in with Eagle 8 HD's Paul Lamison. Hey there, Paul. You saw it from the sky. What did you see up there?
Hey, JB, a little uneventful. I mean, kind of what we thought. It was an explosion under the water. And what it did, you can see it right now. I'm pushed in on it. The water's still churning because underneath it, when there was the explosion, it kind of ate away the whole part of the pier, the pylon that went down into the water. You see the water still bubbling where the explosion happened. Now what happened, I'll move the camera out and show you. We saw both of these. The one on the left went first. It popped up almost like you dropped a rock into the water, and it went up maybe about halfway as high. Okay.
Okay, what'd you think?
I thought it was awesome. It was great, especially seeing them build this new bridge and then blowing the other one up. That was awesome.
Yeah, what'd you think? I mean, it was underwater. I thought maybe you wouldn't be able to see it. What'd you think of the show?
I thought it was great. It was loud and bubbly and lots of yellow stuff went out everywhere. So I guess they have a lot to clean up now underneath.
What do you think of the new bridge? Why do you like it?
I love it because I walk it every day and it's nice, and I see a lot of people taking advantage of it, and especially a lot of cyclists.
Is it better now that you don't have to wait for is there less traffic now that the drawbridge doesn't?
Yes, and it makes it easier to go to Tierra, to go that way and everything. It's great.
Did I ask your name?
Cindy Robbins.
How do you spell?
Robbins.
Perfect. And are you from here?
Yes, actually, my husband is the one who built the bridge. He's one of the guys, yeah.
So very proud here.
Yeah, I am very proud. Yes, they've been here for quite a few years building this.
Almost done now.
Yes. Now we're off to other adventures.
Okay, now what they're doing now, they're taking the tug and they're going to go up and inspect their work. What happened is, again, in these little roped off areas, that's where the pylons went down into the sand. You see the crews now taking their boat up into that area, and they're going to look and see if they got everything they think they needed to get. So that's really what they did. And from the air, what it looked like, again, it was almost like you dropped a rock into the water. All of a sudden you saw like a bulge of water come up and spray. It might have went up about 10 feet. And now see, look, they're getting some of the sediment to make sure what they think happened. And so far it looked like it went on plan. Doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary happened. Nothing happened to a bridge. And there's a drone flying in there. Anytime we see drones, we want to make sure they're going to stay low, but that one's low. You see the construction worker walking around. They're now bringing the rest of the crew up. And what they'll do is they'll inspect it to make sure everything went the way they think it went. And when we saw it, we saw a couple pieces of cement up into the air and splash down. And the other thing they're going to check is just to make sure the integrity of the bridge, that the explosion didn't go over where it shouldn't have went. So right now they're down here inspecting it. They're on both little inside parts of it, and they're taking a look to make sure everything that they think happened. And then they're going to get some of the plywood that was on top of it out of the water. You see, here's the guy down here right now. He's going to grab that. Looks like he's going to grab the sheet of plywood. Let's zoom in on him, watch. Yep, that's what they're doing. Sorry about that. Getting the sheet of plywood out of the water. So again, this looks like, at least from our vantage point, everything went just how it was supposed to go. And now the cleanup part continues. And what they'll do is they'll scoop out the sediment, and they're just going to send people in to make sure everything got out what they needed to get out so they can continue with the project of this bridge. So JB, from up here, everything looks good, and I will throw it back to you.
Paul, we were live with the ground shot here on WFLA Now when the detonation actually occurred here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up the clip from Eagle now, from what you captured from Eagle 8 HD. Why don't you take us through it again? Both of the detonations going off here at about 1:39 Eastern.
Okay, what we saw, JB, Melissa Marino. We knew there was a little under 5 seconds left, so we counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The one on the left side went first, and it bursted up almost like a pop of water. And then shortly thereafter, the one on the right, it did the same thing. And then we watched other pieces of debris land down, and everything looked to go by the book, like what they hoped it would do. And already now they have traffic back on the bridge. So from my point of view, it looks like they believe everything went okay. So now the bridge is back open, and the cleanup down underneath will continue, and they'll inspect it and make sure everything that they hoped happened. But from what we can see, everything looks pretty good right now. See a bird landing on their little barge down here. So they look like that everything happened. They're going to go pick up this other piece of plywood and get that. But from up above, everything looked good. And JB, if there was a glitch in that video, don't worry. I rolled up here, and I'll bring that back to the station, so you guys will have a nice clean view as well. But from up above, everything looked good. Down below, everything looked good. So JB, I will send it back to you.
Eagle 8 HD's Paul Lamison with aerial coverage. Thanks a lot, Paul. Appreciate it. Folks joining us here on
Have
WFLA.
a good one, JB.
Folks joining us here on WFLA Now. Appreciate you watching here, along here with us, live from Pinellas County. We have more on this story tonight on WFLA News Channel 8. You can also check out the story that we have posted on WFLA.com and the WFLA app. So for Paul Lamison, I'm JB Buno. Again, we've been here live with you from Eagle 8 HD over beautiful Pinellas County, Florida. More tonight here on WFLA News Channel 8. Beginning with First at 4, coming up here in a couple of hours, here on your NBC station here in Tampa Bay, 8 on your side.